posting all you dirty plant enthusiasts out there. I've got cramps. I even brought my heating pad. Like, I'm not fucking around this morning. I haven't turned it on yet. And I'm turning that bitch on high. What are y'all digging in already? I'm not in the mood. Hey, get out of it. Good morning, Vicki Lynn. Y'all can get back. I'm not holding y'all. Oh my God. Y'all are a little too high. So, my boo is another year older. Oh God, I was like, I panicked because I thought those had like addresses on them or something. Casey is another year older, and we had like a really good time celebrating with his family. The last time I talked to you guys, or that I went live, was Wednesday. And so I needed to go shopping for him for some gifts and stuff. So obviously I couldn't take you guys with me because you guys, he watches the lives, so he knows what I'm doing and where I'm going. Did those barrels make you laugh? I totally forgot to post them on Discord. I'm a total asshole. Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, Andrew. I saw your message this morning, Andrew, or yesterday morning, but it was like 3 a.m. and I didn't want to wake you up. I didn't know if you had notifications or whatever turned on. I did not want to be an asshole and wake you up. But yes, everything showed up wonderfully from the plant trade. Somebody just stole a spoon. So if you hear a spoon clanking around, that's what that is. Anyways, good morning, Nicole. I've got my heating pad this morning, y'all. I'm in a fucking way. So, like, I've been up all night, just, man, like, if I had vomiting to go with these feelings, like, I would say I had food poisoning. But it's just, like, my guts, and yes, I am about to start, and I'm normal, I'm okay with like everything in my body liquefying, but this is intense, and like I was up almost all night last night, just like a worm in hot ashes squirming around. So I don't know if this is all just whatever, or if I actually ate something that like fucked with me really bad. I don't know, but I never get like that bad, but I was really, really bad last night. So anyways, so the last time I talked to y'all was Wednesday, and then Thursday, I went to the mall in the morning, and I ordered Casey a cookie cake, because he really likes those Great American cookies. I've talked to you guys about them before, about how delicious they are. Ordered some of those. Like, I got him a couple of double doozies, and then I got him like a big square cookie cake that had OU on it. And what else did I get him? I went to a couple of the like Dick's Sporting Goods or whatever. I got him a hat. Oh, I need to show you guys. So the main thing that I got him was, it's an assault rifle, but it's not like an actual gun. It's a bug shooter that you load with salt. I'm sure, like, I'm sure you've heard of this stuff before. I hope I don't get demonetized because I said that. That's so dumb. If I get demonetized for saying that, then I'll be very upset. Good morning, Amber. How are all your begonias going? You do another tour of them? Most of them died. Sorry, Amber. I do have some begonias still. Like, I probably have 10 or 15. But yeah, most of them died. Pretty sad, huh? So, but they're doing really good, and I'm actually going to do a members only video where I do a tour of my, whatchamacallit, Dragon House terrarium that Botanica sent me years ago. I know, Amber, I'm so sorry. My bad. But I'm going to show you guys what I ordered for him really quick. View your order. So it's like, it looks like a gun. Where can I not just see the damn thing that I bought, please? I'll just go to the store. I'll just go to the store. So it's coming today, and he already knows what it is. So I don't want to show you that one because, like, if you go, this is bug-a-salt.com, and this is one I got for him. And it's like a you kill bugs with it. So if you look it up on YouTube, they've got some pretty funny videos of like killing flies with it and stuff. It's got a laser sight on it. And I got him, you know, the Gold Digger fiber optic 3.0. And you load it with like regular table salt or whatever. And it's like air pump, and it just kills flies. It's pretty fun. So I showed it to him last year. Man, I'm craving really bad. I showed it to him last year, and I got him the Yeti. No, it wasn't last year. It was for Father's Day. And for Father's Day, instead of getting him that, I got him that little Yeti cooler. And that Yeti cooler did not work worth a shit. I mean, worth a shit. He went and got ice in it, and then like 24 hours later, it was all melted. And I was like, wasn't that the whole point of like the Yeti cooler, to be like this big badass thing that could like really contain anyways? And Casey doesn't ever hide his disappointment in gifts. Like, he wasn't raised to be like, you know, if you get something that you don't really, well, to a certain extent, I guess he was. But he's just very comfortable with like showing his dissatisfaction in things. Like, I learned how to show dissatisfaction in things a lot from him because of how he behaves. So like, if he gets something that he doesn't like, how do I say this? Like, he just, I don't know. Like, if someone had bought me the cooler and if it had been a piece of shit, I just would have said like, oh, if someone would have asked me if it's good or if I liked the cooler, I would have said yes. I would have said, yeah, I really like it. Even if it was a piece of shit, I probably would have said I really liked it. That's just because of how I am. But Casey doesn't hide like his true feelings about anything. So I asked him, I was like, how's your cooler working out? And he was like, it's the worst. I hate it. I was like, what the fuck? I'm so sorry. Is it terrible? He was like, yeah, it's just not very good. And it doesn't keep ice very good. And I was like, well, shit, man. That sucks. I can't believe that. Like, Yeti really had me sold on their advertising. So this year, I want, you know, not even this year, but this holiday for his birthday, I'm always trying to do better than last time. And that damn Yeti had me on my heels. So I got him the bug of salt thing, and I just got him a hat or whatever, and I got him a cookie cake. But I shopped around like all Thursday, and his birthday was Friday, but he was at work and he had this long sales meeting thing, so he didn't get home till like late. So we didn't celebrate till the weekend. So I had all day Friday to look for him. So he's so damn picky. And I called him and I was like, hey, if I was to get you a shirt, what size would you wear? And he was like, well, you know, we'll probably, no matter what it is, we'll probably have to take it back to the store because it probably ain't going to fit. And I was like, all right. I was just like, fine, I'm not getting you a shirt then. If it's all the shirt is going to be is a hassle or whatever, then I'm just not going to get the shirt. So he's very difficult to buy for. I was going to get him some cologne. Went to Dillard's and JCPenney's and was looking and seeing, like, did they have any new cologne that, like, maybe... And I told him about all those things that I almost got for him, and he was like, well, I'm glad you didn't get any of that. And I'm like, Jesus, man. Like, he is very difficult to buy for sure. Like, he's like any man. If you had like $50,000, you know, I'm sure you could figure it out, you know, but littler stuff, it's hard to do. So the bug assault rifle thing shows up here today. I really hope he likes it. So thank God it's over. We did all the like family stuff Saturday and Sunday. I started feeling like I was coming down with something, like getting flu-y or whatever. Just felt like from the head up, I just wasn't feeling well for the past couple of days over Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday comes along and like my stomach all day long just felt like I'm getting, you know those melon ballers that they use to make decorative melon shit? It feels like someone's been melon balling my colon for like the past 48 hours. So, that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been doing. The fence got fixed also. So, and what you guys were telling me the last time we were on live stream, you were saying that if the back of the fence, here's another thing that me and Casey went on and on and on about. You guys told me, I'm pretty sure you guys told me that the back of the fence, if the back of it, like the guts of the fence is facing you, then that means the person on the other side owns the fence. I'm pretty sure that's what y'all said. I'm almost 100% sure that's what y'all said. So I was telling Casey that when we were walking and taking a walk around the block, and it caused us to have this very intense discussion while we were looking at everybody's fences and trying to figure out like whose fence is whose throughout the neighborhood or whatever. Is that backwards? If it's backwards, then it's our fence and he's fixed it. So it's, if the nice side faces away, then it's yours. Okay, the nice side faces away. But when me and Casey, because me and Casey have been around and around and around and around about this shit. And we were going around the block and we were pointing in yards and looking at everybody's yard. That doesn't seem to ring true for like every fence that someone has. For whatever reason, and I know it sounds and looks fucked up, but some people have it the opposite way. Anyways, he told me that the last time that the fence got damaged between the two of us, that he did talk to the guy, and the guy said that it was his. So here's the other thing that Casey said that made me realize that it's probably his. So our fencing all the way around, 2/3 of the way around, is not privacy fencing. His fence is privacy fenced all the way around. Ours is not. Ours was like, it's like a railroad tie, clear fencing type situation. Not clear, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we have gone back and forth for so long over that damn fence, but it's fixed, it's done. The guy never came over and talked to us. We never went over and talked to the guy, so we're, you know, I'll carry that around for the next decade or so. Nicole, the flat side is showing, it's the other person's fence. If the flat side is showing, it's the other person's fence. The flat nice side does not face me. It's like it's the skeleton of the fence that faces me. But what Casey thinks is that it's actually over. Casey just said that the last time it got damaged, he said it was his fence, so he fixed it. And then he never, like, surely, guys, surely, because I'm neurotic. We all know this, okay? Surely if the man thought that we shared the fence or that it was our fence, they're retired. There's no reason why that man wouldn't come over and be like, hey, what's up? Let's talk about it or whatever. You know what I mean? There's no reason why he wouldn't do that. So I'm just relieved because my dogs can finally go back out in the yard and take a crap. Okay? It's really nice. It was really sucky there for a minute, and I'm glad it's over. So I wanted to, he might be neurotic. Don't fucking do that to me. Good morning, Bella. Don't fucking do that to me. He could be neurotic, and if he is, then the payment for his, the dues he is paying for his neuroticism, get out of that. Come here. Come here, Miss Man. Come here, sweets. His payment for his neuroticism is going to be, he paid for all the fencing. And he did the labor. Like, I can tell the guy next door, he's like super duper handy. So he did it all himself, you know? So it's like, that's his payment for being neurotic, if he's being neurotic. Good morning, Simply Sophie. Thanks for introducing that thought, though. I had almost completely put that to bed in my head. Oh, yeah, also, Friday was the day that I went and picked up, come here. Friday was the day I went and picked up everything from the post office, because I have such a small post office box that there has to be someone there to actually get my things from the post office. So I can't just go like after hours or whatever and pick up boxes. I have to be there when the lady's there. So I went on Friday and I waited as long as I could. He did it backwards. I don't know, dude. we talked about it for so long, and I was like, look, I don't care anymore, okay? I don't give a shit. I don't care. If he wants us to pay for half the fence, I'll pay. I don't give a shit. Since he built it, he wanted to see the smooth side. I swear to God, Nicole, when we were walking around the block and we were having that heated discussion about fencing, this is how things go in your 40s and 50s, okay? You're gonna have heated discussions about fucking fencing, okay? That's what I was saying. I was saying, if you're actually building a fence, right? Here's me building my fence, okay? I have to put the skeleton, the boards that support the fence, up first, right? And then I have to put the planks down to actually make the fence. So if I'm doing that and I'm building my own fence, well, guess what? The pretty side's facing me. So how the fuck does that work? I'm building the fence. I'm a fucking moron. But to me, that made sense when we were walking and we were just arguing about shit, dude. Okay, cool, Lily. I'll go get it this morning as soon as I get off live. Don't stress about it because everything, literally there was not a yellow leaf to be had in any of this stuff. And I'm pretty sure it was in there for a couple of days, so. I'm looking out my window and I see the smooth side of my neighbor's fence. I'm telling you, I will go out. The next live stream that I do, it's going to be a picture of what the fucking fence looks like out there. I'm fucking dead. And then when we were walking and we thought we had proved it to one another, like what the real deal with the fencing is, we saw one in one yard that had like smooth and then backbone, and then smooth, and then backbone, and smooth, and backbone. Like they had literally, like every, like couple of feet was like it was flipped and flopped and flipped. And I was like, whose fucking fence is that? And he's like, I don't know. Oh my God, yeah, I see a smooth side. Had a tree get knocked down. It took out a cinch, yeah. Yeah, but some people want the pretty side to face the street, so I don't know. Okay, Parker, so that's exactly what Casey was saying. He said, why the fuck would I build a fence around my property? I should have just went live while we were having this discussion because it was wild. It's like, why would I build a fence around my property and put the ugly side out, Rachel? Why would I do that? And I was like, Casey, why would you build a fence so that everyone else can enjoy it, but not you when you're in your backyard? It's fucking psycho, dude. Yeah, that house couldn't decide. They did both. It was wild. Chunk of the neighbor's fence, and they asked what we wanted to do, and we said, call your homeowner's insurance. And that's what that guy said he did last time. So we're putting it together. We're putting two and two together that this guy, it's his fence for whatever reason, be that as it may, doesn't matter what fucking side is facing whose. And he has already once gotten his homeowner's insurance to cover repairs. So likewise, he got them to cover the secondary repairs. Yeah, I know. When we went and Googled, we Googled all the rules, and there is a lot of different fencing rules for different states and stuff. Like it's from city to city to state to state. The laws about fencing are different. It's fucking crazy. We're putting two and two together, but Casey says it's 3 and Rachel says it's 5. No doubt, y'all. Like we weren't mad at each other, but we were like trying to make sense of the whole thing, you know. I think because he just really didn't want to go talk to the neighbor, so he was willing to die on that hill. You know what I mean? He was willing to die on that hill because he didn't want to go talk to the neighbor guy. Yeah, it is wild. It is wild. Also, I filmed, so I'm gonna go get that last package, okay? So no worries on that. But I did film the unboxing of all of the plant trade stuff. But yesterday my tummy hurt too bad. I couldn't. Like, I sat down and I had to get up and go to the bathroom like 12 times. So I said, fuck it. Took my headphones out and I was done with it. But I do have a video coming of that unboxing. And then I got these. Because I haven't done an actual video in a while. It's been such a relief. I'm so glad that I haven't. Like, even though I was gone for many, many months and didn't edit any videos, bitch, I didn't miss it. I didn't miss it at all because I went to go open up my editing stuff and I was like, disgust. So, adulting is crazy sometimes. What's up, Rachel? I almost said it. My version of Rachel. So remember, I told you that I get my nails from E-Nail Couture, and then this index finger came off, right? And I had to replace it with like a different soft gel that's much shorter. And this one fell off also over the weekend. Look at my tiny frinkly finger that's been decapitated. Isn't it disgusting? So I ran out of the size that I needed. So I had to make an order for more nails. This is a E-Nail Couture package because I ran out of the sizes that fit me. And my dumbass just figured out when I ordered this that you can actually order the specific sizes. Their website is whack, okay? It's like somebody's grandma from 1982. The internet wasn't out yet. Somebody's grandma from 1998 built this fucking website, okay? I'm not hating, I'm just saying it's the truth. It's reality. So it's very hard to navigate the E-Nail Couture website, but I figured out all of a sudden, settle down, I figured out all of a sudden that you could order just the individual sizes. And so this whole time, including this time, I ordered the whole freaking bag because I didn't find out till afterwards when I was trying to show Casey something that there was actual individual size tips that you can order. I'm going to do some Halloween projects soon and not looking forward to editing. Oh my God. I'm so fucking over editing. Like, I can't even make myself do it. I'm over editing. I'm over going to the gym. I'm over all of it, y'all. I'm kind of over just the whole existing in a human body. Anyways, here is this extra long tip box that I bought. So this whole time that I've been doing these really long nails, I've been doing them out of individual little baggies, the numbered baggies that they come in. So now, and this was like overpriced. I think it was like a $10 box, way overpriced, but you can't get this anywhere else. Like, the tip boxes you'll get from any place else are going to be a lot different. So these are the extra ones. I did see Sea King Tropicals doing workshops, and I was very interested in that. Thank you for asking. I did see that. I thought about it, and I was like, I wonder who would be there. And then I started worrying, like thinking about all the potential, like maybe someone I went to high school with, or I don't know. Then that social anxiety started kicking in, and I was like, ooh, I don't know. So here's my re-up on tips, and this is the last, probably, unless I start doing nails out of my garage, which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon. Hopefully not, because that's back-breaking work. But I would like to do a couple people's nails. I don't want to do it professionally, I don't think. Low-key, that's why I go 2 towns over to a Target. Yeah, so my town is definitely small enough for this to be a fucking problem. And then I'm not just in like a Walmart situation where I walk past and I'm like, hi. It'll be like I want to be stuck where they're at for like a good hour. I don't think I can handle that. I love your nails, but I don't know how you do stuff. I used to get mine done years ago and couldn't do certain shit very well. Well, thank you, Rachel. I don't even think about it anymore. I haven't thought about it in a long time. And I get made fun of mercilessly when I'm not wearing them by everybody, including my esthetician. Isn't that wild? She saw me without nails and she was like, oh my gosh, your hands look so little and weird. I was like, excuse me? Do you have philodendrons? What kind of soil and pots are best for them? Mine are struggling. Thank you so much, Vicky Lynn. Vicky, I just got out of the soil game. I'm no longer doing soil. I used to do the Miracle Grow potting mix, but I had way too many problems over the years with pests and stuff like that, and I just can't deal with it anymore. So do a chunky substrate with like some Lego balls and some spag. You can do whatever you want. It's like Bob Ross in painting when it comes to the potting mix. It's like there's no such thing as mistakes. You just throw it all together and hope that it all works, you know? Happy little accidents, guys. I think am I fucking moving? I am. I'm so sorry. Looking for dogs before I roll back. Let me scoot my table back a little bit. And I do have philodendrons. I just don't have a ton of them. My collection's not as big as it used to be, unfortunately. So my sizes that I wear are like 6, 5, 6, 9, and 2. So I only wear like 4, you know, however many that is. And next time I'm not buying all these shits. And I'm also not going to put them all in here right now, but I just wanted to show you my cool little new nail box. And they've had that like kawaii type style decoration in their stuff for a long time. I made myself a Crappuccino before I came out here. I bought some Crappuccino mix at Walmart, and it was only like $3 for like a tub. It's like this big, like the size of a can of peanuts or whatever. And I'm not using a ton. Like, I'm just making my regular coffee and then sprinkling some of that like Crappuccino mix on top, and girl, it's got the best flavor. I also found some dehydrated marshmallows. You know the little tiny dehydrated marshmallows that used to come in the Swiss Miss pack of the hot chocolate? But it's in its own container. It's like a it's like a Parmesan cheese container style, but it's full of those dehydrated marshmallows. Y'all, so delicious. Not on the diet plan whatsoever. I have all the plants that you guys sent me that I've picked up so far. They're in a tote and they're right here. I don't want to show you them right now because I'm gonna edit that video. I swear I'm gonna edit the video, okay? So I don't want to show you them before then because the people who don't know what that y'all sent are gonna be pretty blown away. I know, those mini tiny marshmallows. I have a whole container of them. And if they would have had 5 of those deals at Walmart, I would have bought all 5. I fucking love those little mini dehydrated marshmallows. God, I love those things. My tummy hurts so bad. I just want it to be over. This is probably going to be the gnarliest period I ever had. Just show one, something pretty. Look, they're all gorgeous. That's the thing. They're all gorgeous. Oh man, I don't want to say. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. Because there's not one not cool fucking thing in the whole tote. There's no common, like, well, there's one common Hoya, I think, or 2 common Hoyas, but beyond that, no. They're very cute. And I'm like, the filming, the video, it was so weird. Everything kept going wrong. You know those new lights that I bought? Like, they kept fucking turning off, like, for no reason. I filmed it in a weird room in the house. It was just, like, this whole time that I've been gone, I haven't been going live, it feels like everything's been going wrong. Everything. Ooh. Really get it up in there. You know what I need? So last night when I was really hurting, my tummy was hurting, I need one of those like heavy rice packs or whatever to weigh the heating pad down on my stomach, because it's not close enough. I would feel like I want to take like a robe belt and like tie the damn heating pad to me. Hope my collection has grown enough to participate in a plant swap next time. Oh man, Rachel, like short of like, I sent out common plants. Like, I kind of try to prepare everybody. Oh my God, leave me alone. So you can totally participate. There's always stuff that you think is common that everybody else, you know, probably don't have and stuff. So no worries. I know. Andrew, tell me about it, dude. Tell me about it. And then me and Casey were also arguing because when I bought those new LED lights, I told him that they were probably going to be just fine and just enough that I needed, and they were going to be fine. And then he was making fun of me because they weren't bright enough and nothing worked like it was supposed to. Because he was like, how'd those lights work out for you? And I was like, they suck. Thank you for asking. But you already knew that, didn't you? He was like, yeah. It's kind of like you get what you pay for type of thing with those lights. I was like, all right. All right. He thinks he fucking knows everything. He doesn't. He doesn't. I promise you that much. I still got everything out here for LOL doing my nails. Got all the Bojangles, but I am feeling like a serious gemmed out nail session. They are grown the fuck out. Like, I don't know if you can see how much growth I've got here. This is over, I think, 2 weeks of growth, so they really are ready to be switched out. But when they fall off like this one at a time, I feel like I can take, I don't feel the need to like hurriedly switch my whole set out like overnight. Don't know. I guess I've been doing them so long I don't really give a shit as much. So I'm just gonna do this nail right here that's missing, that's gone, and do it. I think I'm gonna completely bling it out, and then I'm gonna do this one because it's short and it doesn't match everything, and completely bling it out. And it's so much easier to bling your nails out one at a time. Because if you go to do a whole fucking set and you're like, oh, this set's gonna be blinged out, bitch, and like 4 hours in, you're gonna quit because you're like, this is way more than I anticipated. But one at a time, like as they pop off, as you're doing chores and stuff like that, fuck yeah. And then by the end of the week, you have this beautiful blinged out set that you didn't have to sit for like 6 hours all at one time to do. You see, I'm gaming the system, guys. I'm gaming the system. My nails last a long time because I've gotten really good at doing nail prep on my natural nails before I put nails on. So sometimes I have sets that last me over 3 weeks. So these have been on, like, I don't know how long ago we did these, but these have been on for a while. No, I put them on first. I put them on clear, just like they come in that little box. I put them on clear. And then I paint them and bling them accordingly. It's the best, it's the easiest way to do nails. Like, I know some women really do insist on using the tips and doing the acrylic and doing the shaping on their own and all that. But I can't go back. I can't and I won't. Because it's just so much easier to just put the whole thing on there and boom, it's already formed, it's already shaped. You're good to go. You still have to work, like you still have to buff them out and shit, but you don't have to reinvent the wheel every single time that you're doing nails. And the only time I don't know, like I'm gonna be 40 very soon, and I ask myself all the time, like, am I really gonna have long nails into my 40s? Because it almost seems like, I feel like societally, in a weird way, like they're trying to push me out age-wise. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like they're not going to be age appropriate in 2 or 3 years. Does that make sense? Yeah, I shan't. I can't. I won't. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to have long nails forever. I don't fucking know. I don't know. They're very witchy, especially when they're black and long like this. They're very witchy. They make me feel very witchy vibes. You know what I mean? I feel very feminine with my long nails. I don't feel very feminine at all when I have short nails. And I know that's not how everybody feels, but that's just how I feel. So it's like, I almost can't imagine myself not having them. You know? Like for a long, long time, that would Be fucking weird. My husband might divorce me. Yeah, Vicky, that's true. Kind of at this point, they are, yeah. I get scared because sometimes, like, remember that chick that does the hollow taco nail polish or whatever? And she suddenly developed, like, the allergy to the nail products. And then it was like she had this dermatitis and it was all over her face and her hands and stuff. And then now she can't wear nails. She can't wear makeup. Like I'm terrified of that shit happening to me, dude. Because no, I don't want it. Oh, yeah. If a grandbaby comes, I will for sure wear some shorties for a while. Like, however long the grandbaby is, like, pokeable. I'll wear some shorties for a while. But, yeah, that's pretty much the only way that I will be, like, for sure wearing shorties for a while. You know what I mean? You don't want to poke the baby. I'm super allergic to everything, too. But for some reason, I'm getting away with this. So I know I'm skirting the lines of like what should be happening here for sure. And I guess that's another reason why probably my stomach hurts so freaking bad is because I ate so poorly. And I told y'all that like when I have really high inflammation and shit in my body, that's when everything really, really starts to hurt. And then my cycles become even more intense. And then the pain gets more intense. And my knees hurt. And my back, like everything on my fucking body hurts. And it's all because I ate cookie cake, like a lot. Like, I had to tell the kids to take the fucking cookie cake and eat the whole thing, okay? Because you know how you nickel and dime a fucking dessert? You know how you come along and you're like, you know, you're just like, you leave the plastic fork in the container and then you get a little tiny corner and then you eat that. And then like 20 minutes later, I was in there like getting another like little microscopic corner, and then I'd eat that. And I was nickel and diming that cookie cake. I was gonna put on like 50 pounds if they didn't take the cookie cake away from me, because I can't be trusted. Okay, I will lie. I will be in there just fucking that thing up a little bit at a time, and that's exactly what I was doing. And thank God most of the cookie cake got eaten by, you know, like when we took it and we had the dinner or whatever, and most of the people ate the cookie cake, but there was enough left for me to really fucking put a hurting on it. And I did. And I'm premenstrual, so I didn't give a shit. So I'm just eating it all, and I just had to tell the kids, I said, I don't care what you do. I don't care if it goes in the trash can. Seriously, guys, get rid of it, because I literally can't stop myself from eating that shit. It's terrible. That's why I have, you can hear a fucking train going by. Oh my God. That's why I have an open pantry in my kitchen, but I have like a little curtain over it, because if I walk through the kitchen and see the food, like every single time I walk through doing chores and shit, I'm going to eat something. So I have to keep things out of sight, out of mind, like out of the house. I can't buy certain things, because I'll just eat that shit. And it was so good. So now we're back on the, whatchamacallit, trying to detox from the fucking sugar. Yay! I'm so glad to be back in this spot again. Good morning, Bradley. Why does that feel hot? Damn, bitch. Is that sitting here running? I'm gonna prop my feet up. I really am hurting. I'm not trying to be a big baby, okay? I really do have a stomach ache. It's not even a stomach ache. I'm just sparing you the fucking details. My insides are being liquefied, okay? Ugh. You sleepy? What the fuck? That's horrific. That scares the shit out of me, Bradley. Are you serious? I've literally run over snacks with my car just to keep from binging out. Oh my God. Oh, for sure. I've put like a lot of salt on food and stuff to try to eat. Is that eating disordered? I don't know. I keep seeing like people making reels or TikToks and stuff, and they're, you know, and then they'll mention something that I do, and they'll be like, eating disorder behavior, and I'm like, I don't fucking think so. Y'all are so dramatic about everything. What is this generation? The kids that are coming up in like school are called Gen Alpha, but what are the what am I? Am I a millennial? I always get confused. I think I'm just like on the cusp. I was born in 84. What am I? Am I Gen X? I don't know what am I. Oh my god, millennial. I hate being a fucking millennial. That's why that's why every time I can't remember. Because I don't want to fucking remember. God. I'm a millennial. Ew. I have the same problem at night when I blaze and I want to eat all the sweets. Well, that's all damn day, Rachel. It's terrible. You serious? You eat weird shit like tortillas or a loaf of bread? Oh my god, that sucks. Fuck that, Bradley. You're a zennial? Oh my god, I don't even like being connected to that shit. Like, I didn't ever wear skinny jeans. Like, all that stuff that they say about millennials, I don't identify with that at all. 87. What's up, Kristen? No, I don't remember a time. Like, they called, like, boomers had a name for the generation before them, like the greatest generation ever. That's what they called themselves. Like, there's never been a time people weren't fucking naming everything they did. I don't know, guys. I can't fucking wait to get the new iPhone. I'm not, the pre-order thing or whatever came out, but I'm obviously not, I don't want to pre-order it or whatever. And there was a pink colored one, and I'm not going to get that because you can't ever see the color of the damn iPhone because I'm always having like some sort of protective case. It's never fucking clear. It's never clear, okay? So I'm not spending the extra money to get a pink one. Me either. I don't identify as a millennial. I guess I identify as a Gen Xer. Yeah. Yeah. I'm Gen X, 78, but my husband is a Zennial. He's 81. Oh, so that's what you call it? What's up, Leah? Yeah, I've really gotten into the, why are you crying? You're such a crybaby. I've really gotten into watching some of these, why are you crying? Come here. Some of these guys that do these dissections of the decor. I'm loving it. Like, they talked about the obsession with the celestial sun and moon. You remember that design where it was like navy blue and yellow gold, and it was moon and stars, and it was that celestial shit, and it had everybody in a fucking chokehold. And like, people had it all over their house, like shower curtains and bedding and all that stuff. And so I watch those channels where they go through all of those trends for generations and stuff like that. And like, when they say this is a millennial thing or that's a millennial thing, I'm like, I don't know. I think I am. I'm going to be Gen X. I'm just going to pretend. You know how many times I've looked up which one am I? And I have that same reaction every time. I am so dumb. Oh my god. It's almost intolerable for me. I'm so Gen X. The theme from what? Daria? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. This stupid little heart in the corner of the chat box covers up the last like 3 letters of a word. Getting on my damn nerves. I love that show, Daria. I've really been considering buying collections of just fucking shows like that because TV sucks, TV shows suck, movies suck. Why don't they just remake something else? I'm so sick of all that shit. I'm just gonna sit at home and watch, like, I told you guys that Casey was on, he's on a Voyager kick, and it's all he's watching is fucking Voyager. Star Trek Voyager. He bought, like, all 9 seasons. Woo! So we've been watching a lot of that, but I'm about to buy me some seasons of something, because I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of the Voyager fucking time loop trap, you know? He's such a nerd. That heart is so annoying. Driving me nuts. It's been driving me nuts this whole time. Remember how they used to have like the AI summary for the chat? That's gone. And then they've been kicking people out of live streams like left and right. So I'm surprised if you haven't been kicked out of this live stream already. Yeah, all 9 seasons. And then he bought the Star Trek Picard. I don't know if you guys know about that, but there was a whole other series called Star Trek Picard. And yeah, him and his dad were talking about it a lot when they were having his birthday dinner or whatever, because his dad really liked the Voyager as well. And then they were giving the Casey's kids flashbacks because they used to have to sit and watch all the Voyagers over there. You think Picard is great? I give Casey a lot of shit. I forgot to put on my Quinto shirt. Damn it. I had it out next time. I had it out in the closet ready to go. Sorry. I was supposed to wear my Zachary Quinto shirt next time I went live. Good morning, Michelle. I've got a heating pad on my stomach because I got bad cramps. That's what we're doing today. Invalid stream. Because that's about all I'm capable of. And I'm surprised I haven't had to go to the bathroom this whole time I've been sitting here. I'm surprised I haven't been cramped right into it. I may not have anything left in my body after last night, so. Oh, yeah, I love these strawberry, man. They've been practically stealing my money putting out this strawberry shortcake fucking merch everywhere. And Care Bear merch everywhere. They know, like, and I said to Casey, I said, well, why is there suddenly all this really cool shit out, like all this stuff? And he was like, oh, because they figure that you're the age now, like you're old enough to where you have like real money. And so now they're advertising to all the 40-year-olds out there and stuff like that. And I was like, man, everything I do's got something to do with being old or age or someone's trying to take my money or advertise to me or some bullshit. I'm so over it. It does. It reminds us of our childhood, and that's why I think that's what he said. That's what they do for every generation that comes along. They will put whatever shows that you like to watch as a kid on T-shirts to sell to you later on in life. That's what he says. He's probably right. It makes perfectly good sense. It worked, bitch, because I bought everything they had. I've got, over time, not all at once, but I've got a strawberry shortcake sweater. Fucking, it's real good. I love it. It's screen printed too. This one is like the sticky shit. Can't stand that. But I bought the shirt and I wear it because it's strawberry shortcake, and I'll put up with the sticky decal. The other stuff, the Care Bear stuff, is also screen printed, really nice, and I'll cherish it forever. You want to know how I know that? Because I have tons of clothes from when I was in high school. I have several shirts from when I was in middle school. Like, I keep my clothes forever, okay? Forever. I don't care if I lose weight. I don't care if I gain weight. I'll put the shit in a bag and I'll put the word fat on it. And then if I get too fat, I'll go grab the fat bag. And then I'll have a box if I'm too fucking fat to wear everything and all my clothes are too skinny, I'll put them all in a bag and I'll put skinny on that shit. And I'll stick that in a closet. And girl, I'll have a new wardrobe when I lose 20 pounds. I do not get rid of clothes. I have a Grateful Dead shirt that has like so many holes in the armpit, you can't even fucking wear it. But I still got it. Because in my mind, I'm going to eventually be old enough, like geriatric enough, to take those old shirts, cut them up, and make a quilt out of it. How badass would that be? No, I'm not a hoarder, okay? If I paid for it and I spent the money for it, you know what really fucked me up? You know what really fucked me up and pushed me, like, into a hoarding lifestyle, half-ass, is Marie Kondo. You remember that bitch? I had one and she smelled like strawberries. Bradley, I had one too. And I almost bought a big strawberry shortcake doll that was this tall at the Cracker Barrel last year, and I didn't do it. And I really wish I would have, because that would have made my inner child extremely happy if I would have bought it, but I didn't do it. I don't know why I don't get stuff like that. TMI, 62 days late and leaving for vacation Thursday. My body will betray me the next day or so. I just know it. Oh my God. 62 days late. Oh my God. Oh, for sure. Yeah. You better be wear protection on the plane. Well, Rachel, they had it all at like JCPenney's. Like, it's our department store that we have here. And I guess they did a collab with JCPenney's or whatever. So they were really pushing the merch. Like, they had, and of course it was in like the teeny bopper section, but they had like the laptop bags, they had the hoodies, they had the pencil boxes or like the makeup bags or whatever. They had the slippers. Like, I could have spent $700, but I didn't. I just got like a little sweater, you know. So you see how much control I used in that. So Marie Kondo was supposed to help you not be a hoarder. Okay, so here's what the deal. Here's what happened with Marie Kondo. So I followed her advice, okay? And I went around my house, and this was years ago, back when she first got popular. And I got rid of tons of shit, okay? Shit that did not spark joy. That's the whole thing, okay? You go around your house and you're like, do I use this item or does this item spark joy? And then like something along the lines of, if you hadn't used it in like over a year, then what are you holding on to it? Whatever. So I was getting rid of shit just like left and right. Bitch, I'm talking fucking black trash bags. Not clothing. That never affected the clothing. I never did the thing with Marie Kondo where I took all the clothes and put my clothes on my bed or whatever. I never did that because I'm too attached to my clothes. Just too attached. But I did it with all the kitchenware, all the stuff in the living room, all the stuff in the playroom, like, you know, went through all the knickknacks and paddywhacks and stuff. Got rid of a ton of shit. You wouldn't believe how many times I had to rebuy something. No lie. Like, I had to rebuy several things. And I can't put my finger on, like, what the specifics of it were. But it was just items that I was convinced I was never going to need again, or convinced I wasn't going to use. And then, boom, turned around, like, for some crazy reason I needed that stuff. And I was like, shit, I can't believe I got rid of it. Or like, I had all these extra plates and bowls and shit that I hated the design of. So I was like, well, I'm going to get some new stuff. So I threw them all away. Well, not threw them all away. Okay, when I say threw them all away, like, our teenagers have moved out. And I gave them a bunch of stuff or whatever. Excuse me, we can't do that right now, sir. Ma'am, who's ever doing that? Can you bring that to me? Hey, come here. Damn it, gonna make me get off my heating pad. Oh, the air got fixed out here also, so it's not like dying of, I'm not sweating to death. Which is super nice. Super nice. They finally fixed it. They came and they had to like look at it only like 12 or 13 times. Does this make me live, laugh, love? That's what I was thinking the whole time. So I went through all my stuff. I got rid of a ton of shit. I got in trouble. Like, someone came over here and was like asking where something was that they had gave to me for a long time ago. But it was like a knick-knack, paddywhack, and I didn't feel like I had... Marie fucking Kondo told me that I didn't have to feel the responsibility of holding on to that thing because it was, you know, if it what, like I... Anyways, the person was upset because I got rid of it. I mean, I've had so much trouble. So she pushed me into the other direction. So now when I'm looking at something and I'm thinking I'm about to throw it away, I'm like, no, I might be able to use this. And I may need to be able to repurpose this shit for something else. So here I am. Now I'm keeping every fucking thing because I don't want to go through, like, having to rebuy something was traumatizing for me. Like, I have been poor for longer than I've ever had any kind of money. And to have to rebuy something that I already spent my good money on was fucking... rude, traumatizing. Don't ever want to do it again. And she was just having people get rid of their shit left and right. And you know that there are people who did that Marie Kondo method that got rid of shit that they probably shouldn't have got rid of, dude. Just probably shouldn't have done it. I do. I have all kinds of flavors of PTSD, but Marie Kondo is definitely one of them. Yeah. Sorry, Rachel. Yeah, so I have tons, like I just got rid of the pickle jars. I was keeping those giant pickle jars that are this tall because I was like, bitch, one day I'm going to make a terrarium video. Do you see how hard my eyes are rolling up in my head? One day I'm going to make a terrarium video and I'm going to repurpose all these pickle jars and show people how to make terrariums. But I had them for like 4 years. Never fucking used them. They're taking up all this space and it's just empty pickle jars. So I got rid of those. Do I feel like I shouldn't have got rid of those pickle jars? A little bit. Because now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have got rid of those pickle jars. I don't know. I don't keep trash. I'm not a fucking sicko, okay? I don't keep trash. I don't keep things that don't have a use or whatever. I don't keep things that are like fucked up and broken. Like, I could use a professional organizer, I'm sure of it, but no, I can't, not anymore. I never could with clothing, for sure, never could. And Casey's the type, he just wants to throw away everything. He's the new size, new me type of man. When he gets like, he grows out of some clothing, or if he shrinks, especially if he gets smaller. Like if he goes from like an XL to an L, he wants to burn every piece of extra large clothing he ever had because, bitch, he ain't never going back. But do I do that? Hell to the no. I don't fucking do that. I take all those XL clothes and I go put them in the spare closet because you never know when something crazy is going to happen. And I'm not trying to put that on you. I'm not trying to put bad juju on you. I don't, repurchasing things makes my fucking head explode. So what we're not going to do is get rid of the clothing. We're going to go put these perfectly good pieces of clothing that are not stained or tore up, and we're going to put them across the house. So you don't have to look at them, but you might get fat. We have never stayed skinny forever, okay? I don't know how I've never been, this 3-year stint of me being on the thinner side is probably the longest I've ever been. Longest I've ever been in Thin Town. So you better fucking believe I have a whole couple bags of big clothes in the closet ready to go if the holidays go a little sideways. And y'all remember I have that fucking trip to go on from, and I know I say I have it to go on. I get to go on a trip. I get to go on a trip in November, and I'm heavier now than I've been this whole time that I've been telling you guys about me trying to be healthy and stuff. So the pressure of going on the trip is just sending me in the other direction. It's making me eat more because I'm feeling too much pressure about it. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Sassy and Succulent. Did I see? I think you had a new video come out. I haven't gotten to watch anything this morning. I was getting my kiddos up and ready for school. Go sub to Sassy and Succulent. I'm the same way. I keep things with later intentions of repurposing or using, but most of the time I don't. I know. I do let it go, though. I'm borderline with a lot of shit. I'm borderline. Like, I have tons of pots. Like, I'm not rebuying fucking flower pots. We're not going to do that either. So I have stacks of terracotta. And terracotta is not even really my favorite thing anymore. It's not my favorite pot. I like ceramic shit. I like plastic shit more than I like terracotta. But girl, we've got terracotta pots for days. Are we getting rid of them? Fuck no. I never know when I might need them things. I'm going to try to get it edited tonight. And then I'm going to try to get it up in the morning. I just donated multiple trash bags full of 12-year-old crap from Burlington and Ross. Broken zippers and all. Oh my God. I saw where those damn... They find like these bags sometimes that people donate and they're like blast for the past fashion on the inside. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of these like fashion trend videos lately. They've been really entertaining me. The different styles throughout the years and shit like that. How dare you throw away a pickle jar or a salsa jar or a hot sauce bottle? That's a crime. No, Michelle, I throw all that shit away. It was just in big old pickle jars. I thought they had real potential. Yeah, I go through the same things. Makes me cringe to think about rebuying stuff. Yeah, I can't. I had to for a lot of stuff. That Marie Kondo, she tricked me into throwing away a lot of stuff. A lot. You know what I almost got rid of, but I didn't? And listen to this, because I'm glad I didn't do it. Obviously, it would have been really stupid if I would have done it. But she was talking about how, like, when you walk around, I'm telling you, I was fully subscribed back in the day. She was telling you about how when you look around in your environment, you know, if things make you feel upset or give you like this negative emotional feedback, then you should get rid of it, right? Well, guess what item in my home gives me like a really negative thing? Hey, 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 hey. Come here. My KitchenAid mixer. I have a hand-me-down KitchenAid mixer that is bright red. Bright red is my least favorite color, and it's a hand-me-down from somebody that I don't have a good relationship with, and it's my least favorite color. So this KitchenAid, and it's not like I have an extra one. I don't have 2 KitchenAid mixers. KitchenAid mixers are really freaking nice, like you guys know. So I had the KitchenAid mixer like out of my kitchen and like near the back door because I was going to get rid of it because it gave me bad feelings and bad juju when I looked at it. And I didn't do it. I pussied out at the last second and I put it back in my cabinet. And bitch, I needed that KitchenAid mixer like 3 months from then. Okay? Like I needed it. So bad juju or not. Hi, buddy. Oh, don't jump down. Oh, let me move my little nail. Let me move my nail lamp. Hey, buddy. He's wearing a tie-dye because he's being a bad boy lately. Yeah, you being a bad boy lately. It's a waste of money. I won't do it. It's for the tourist in me. Hey, I saw a chick. Ow! That just pinched my arm skin, Peapot. Dollar Tree wire trash can is the inner pot for her. Like a, yeah, man, I think I saw that same exact one. That's pretty funny. Major good boy. He doesn't give kisses. He does not. He gives love, but he do not give kisses. So yeah, I almost lost my freaking my KitchenAid mixer over that stupid stuff. Getting brainwashed by Marie Kondo. I decluttered once. It's all in boxes in the attic because I couldn't get rid of it. That's what I'm saying. I got rid of a lot of stuff. I got rid of... some of it was really good to get rid of, but some of it was like, bitch, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Like the plates, I got rid of a lot of the plates that I just hated. They were also... I had a lot of shit in my kitchen. Of course, like a lot of women, I had a lot of shit in my kitchen that was hand-me-down. And from people, you know, whatever. And I do. I have one of those brains where whenever I see an item or I see a whatever, I will probably associate immediately in my head, like, who gave that to me or whatever, every single time I see it until the end of days, until I no longer have the capacity for it. And that's just the neuroticism, because I don't think Casey thinks about stuff like that when he sees objects or things like, or when you hear certain songs, or, you know, when you see certain colors, or when you go down certain roads or whatever. You know, it's like I have a high level of sensitivity and sentimentality, a super high level of sentimentality. So when I see things, they do sometimes that give me the bad jujus or whatever. And I did get rid of a lot of that shit in my kitchen that wasn't like a KitchenAid mixer. And I do feel better about it. Like I had to go get like new mixing cups and a couple of new baking dishes, and it's like, it's good. I'm glad I kind of did for some of that shit, kind of cleanse it out, you know? You know, exercise in the demons, as it were. I freak you out when I did that. Oh, Louis, he like, don't do that. Don't make those noises, Mom. Gives me something I can't throw out. I know. Well, or they'll get mad when you freaking throw it out. That's the experience I had. Yeah, I have this fucking... When me and Casey first started dating, before we even asked me to marry him or anything, his mom bought me this little... I think at the time it was a flower arrangement. I'm telling y'all, she was like hardcore in love with me from the very beginning. She bought me these flowers, and it came in a container that had 3 little elephants around the rim of it, and I still have that freaking container. I keep pins in it, okay? I can't get rid of it. She bought it, like, I don't know, guys. My house is just going to be a giant graveyard full of nonsensical shit that someone's going to have to sift through at some point, and they're not going to be happy about it. They're not gonna be. There's another cleaning method. I don't know if you've heard of this one. It's called the Swedish death cleaning method. Have you ever heard of that? That means you go through your whole house, and if the people you're leaving your items to wouldn't want it, then you throw it away. So it's like secondhand throwing shit away. So that's even scarier to do. Which, if you're about to die, like if you know you're going out and you know you're about to check out of the Hotel California, and you know everything's coming down the pipe, sure. No, I don't even think I can do it then. Who am I talking to? You can paint your mixer. That's a really, really good idea, Michelle. What would you paint a mixer with, though? What kind of paint would you use for that? I have so much in my house because of my in-laws who have both passed, lived here with us. So all their life stuff is here, too. I feel bad getting rid of their stuff. I feel like it's not my place. Yeah, that's a difficult spot to be in. That's difficult. Well, I don't think anyone is clamoring for my dog's ashes. Well, that's the thing, Bradley. That's why they call it death cleaning. It's like you got to get rid of all the stuff. Like, if you were to pass on, you don't want to leave a bunch of crap for the next person to come along and clean up. But most people are not sitting around anticipating their own death. You know? So it's like most people don't know when they're going to die, and you just, boom, you're gone. And then all of a sudden, all your shit's laying everywhere, and someone else is going to deal with it. Can you imagine? I used to think about that all the time when my plant collection was gigantic. I would go in there, and sometimes I would walk out after doing like hours worth of work, and I would be like, if I die, like, what are they going to do? What are they going to do with all this shit, you know? So that's another really calming, nice thing to know, is that my collection's not so fucking huge that it's big already, but it's not so big that I would be really, someone could come pick it all up. You know what I mean? Like, you could come here with a pickup truck and relieve Casey of his burdens if it were to happen. You know what I mean? Casey ain't gonna want to take care of all this shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. All this stuff will die. You'll have to come get it. Okay? I've already killed it once. Don't let my death take it all out again. I can't get up and get it because this whole fucking desk is set up. I don't know why I'm even telling you, but that orchid, that oncidium, it's blooming back there. It looks so good. I'm moving in with my mom, and the house is full of my grandma's crap. I'm about to go ham. You better be careful, Leah. You're going to start World War III up in that motherfucker. Why don't y'all sit around waiting for it all to end? I mean, I do typically at the end of the day, Bradley, but most of the time during the day, I don't think about it. I only think about dying at night or before I go on planes and stuff like that. Do I have any wish list plants right now? Well, shit, no, I don't. I had a couple of plants on my wish list, and they all showed up in plant trades. So, Emily, they all showed up in plant trades. They look so good, too. Like, I was so shocked. Every time I get plant mail, I'm like, damn, this looks really good. Very few times if plants ever shit the bed. It's amazing how they can travel in a box like that for as long as they do and not be affected. Yeah, Emily. I'm just not, yeah. I used to follow like all the cool like plant accounts that would like repost a bunch of stuff, and amazing. It is kind of amazing, isn't it? Now that I think about it. Well, I had all those like those plants that I wanted to get back that I lost, right? When I first come back. That was like the variegated heartleaf, right? And Andrew hooked me up with that from Sea King Tropicals. There was the fibrosum that Harley G sent me for the plant trade, and I haven't mailed her back yet. She sent me a Sport Variegated Monstera. That's been on my wish list for years. Got that. She sent me, man, my brain's having to work overtime. Dude, like I had probably 10 things on my wish list and they're all here now. So I got real good plant friends, okay? That's what happened. I haven't even had time to add something new to my wish list. I would say there's one thing that's always going to be on it, and it's the Black Maranta, because that's one thing that I haven't replaced yet, and a variegated Homolamina. And those are just hard to find. You love the Peru. Is that what that was? How the plants from Harley doing? They're doing really great. They're actually up here over here on the side. I'm really like, my stomach's tore up, or I would be like getting up and showing you guys a bunch of stuff. I just wanted to come on today because I knew it had been like 5 days since I had like put anything out or been live, and I didn't want it to go another day. But when I come out here, like tomorrow or whatever, we're going to look at all the stuff. And hopefully you guys will have already seen the video so I can just show you all the plant trade stuff that came in. And I've got to go to the post office later too. Excuse me. It's so fun to have plant friends. Oh my God. This has been like and I've never done a plant trade like this big. I've only done like with a person at a time, like several months set apart. So this was a lot, like, it was a lot of really nice stuff all at once. So it was really nice. I got the best plant friends of everybody ever. I need to go live in the evening. I wish I had more energy in the evening, because I feel like there's like a couple of people who never get to hit the lives because they're at work or whatever. And I'm just such an old lady. I need to get like some caffeine pills and just hit them around like 6:30, 7 o'clock. And be like, let's go live. That's the only way it's going to happen, guys, because I'm legit to the age where like the 8 o'clock rolls around and bitch, I'm ready to get in bed. Really enjoyed packing everything. Thought I would dread it. The packing for me, for some reason, took like, I went brain dead when I was packing all my plant trays. Like, I think I was getting nervous when I was looking at, I was trying to so I had all the plants wrapped up or whatever, and I was putting them with who went with what, right? These go to Emily. These go to Olivia. These go to Andrew. And for some reason during that portion of the morning where I was separating them all, I kept getting confused for no good fucking reason either. Like, the brain just wasn't operating that day really well. And I was so nervous by the time I was putting them in boxes that I was fucking it all up. That it was just taking forever and stressing me out. Normally, it's not bad. Normally, it's actually quite fun. You know what I mean? But no, not this last time. I'm just tripping. I don't know. I need some neurotropics or something like that to get my brain like back in the game. You know what I mean? I need to start doing some Sudokus or whatever. Oh, no problem, Emily. That's one of the very few things that I had to offer. I'm so glad that you love it. Those nearly darks, I hope those nearly darks do okay that went out too. They take a long time to grow, so if you got one, fucking be patient. It's gonna be a minute before it pokes out. Did I tell you guys about, I don't know if I told you this or not, but we had an elbow cutting in my bedroom aquarium. Oh my God. Speaking of that, holy shit. I don't know if I can hold on to these two thoughts. So I'm going to say them both really fast. The elbow sprouted in my bedroom fish tank that's been back there for over 3 years as a node. And it sprouted a leaf. That's the first piece of information. Very exciting stuff. The second piece of information. You know my 3 koi in my plant room? You know my 3 koi that I've had for fucking years? Oh, one of my koi's gone. Missing. Gone. Water splash on the ground. So I'm guessing that the koi, when I filled the tank up pretty high, I'm guessing one of the koi flopped out. I'm guessing because there was no body. I never found a body. It was like, damn, it was like the koi had been abducted by aliens. I went and looked this morning. There's only 2 koi. Where's the 3rd koi? Where's the 3rd koi? I'm picking up like all the plants. I'm like, where's this fucking fish? Yeah, I'm guessing the dog ate it. Like the dogs, you know, I have a lot of dogs or whatever. So I walked by, and it's not totally unusual to see a splash of water. Those fish, they get like really excited when you feed them. They'll splash around. You know how koi are or whatever. So it's not unusual to have to come by and like wipe up around the tank or whatever. So I wiped up around the tank, but it seemed like a lot of water. And then this morning I was looking, and now one of my fucking, one of my koi, he got abducted by aliens. I just couldn't imagine my damn dogs eating it like that. But I guess they're just uncultured swine, okay? Like, I figured if the fish would, like, flop out, then maybe they would look at it or, like, do this or, like, something or get my attention or bark at it. But no, I'm guessing what happened is the fish flopped out of the tank, and probably within 5 seconds, there was a mob of dogs on top of this fish. And he probably got carried out into the backyard, and he died a fucking horrific death. So I won't be thinking about that for weeks and weeks at a time. Yeah, man. Yeah. Terrible. Emily. Well, I wasn't putting it together really fast, okay? Because it took me a while, but I did remember cleaning up that big-ass puddle. And I was like, dude, that's what happened. That's what happened. Yeah, they're freaking gross. They're nasty. He's so cute. He's sitting right inside of this little flower pillow. He's laying right in the middle of it. Like the little blossom that he is. Animals are gross. Yeah, they probably did all share him, Rachel. That's fucked up. Oh my god. Oh, and then this fish in here. We're not having good fish luck, okay? So don't fucking be mad at me. This is not my fault, okay? So, you know, we got the big fat calico fish in here. We added another small black finned goldfish. And so I guess he's got A, fish rot, or B, he's getting bullied to death. So we put up like a little partition. The fish ain't probably gonna make it. He's probably not gonna make it, so. I'm much better at keeping dogs alive than I am fish. That big fat calico goldfish though, he's doing really good. But he may be bullying this one to death. The 2 we got from my bedroom, which I'm still not attached to them yet because it was way too soon to put them in the bedroom. Oh, and nobody's filled up a fish tank but me. Since all this fish tank stuff started and we're all getting back into the hobby of like the fish and whatever, I'm the only one that's been... I'm not trying to put anyone on blast. But at the same time... I'm the only one doing it, so. Were you really? I was too, Olivia. I was super paranoid the whole time I was packing up those plants. I just knew I was going to screw it up. And it was so weird. It's just been a while because I used to pack up like 10 or 12 boxes at a time when I would do purges and stuff like that, and never felt that overwhelmed or like freaked out. It's just been, it had been way too long since I'd packed anything up, and I was tripping. Just out of practice and all that. He's always lurking. I just assume at any one time that I'm talking to you guys that he's listening. He's like Big Brother. He's always watching me, Wazowski. I used to run a pet store and manage 2,000 gallons worth of fish, and now I can't even keep a goldfish and betta alive. Wow. Fish are like, they just decide whether or not they want to live kind of on their own. I don't think it has a lot to do with you. Yeah, that is a cool job. When we went into those fish stores like a month ago or something like that, they were really nice. Like, I really love when people, just like people who can design a house really well. I love it when you can scape, like the stuff that Andrew's into, the scaping of it all. That's what makes it really breathtaking. Like anybody can have just a tank, but the way you scape it makes it look the best, and not everybody has that skill. Or it's a talent to make things look really, really nice inside of a fish tank. I've got like 2 turned over like pots in it. Also, you have to like dedicate a little bit of money to it. And every time that we have a little bit of extra, the last thing I want to do is buy a fucking shipwreck or some, you know what I mean, like some Roman town that's fallen over to put inside. It's all the same shit. I'm sick of seeing the same decorations for fish tanks. They need to come out with something new. I was kind of excited when I saw little SpongeBob stuff that was in there, but I can't put that in my tank. That's for the children. But I would like to see like something pink or something, you know, I'm just shipwreck, old saloon town, skull, and old Roman pillars. You tell me if you've seen anything other than these 4 categories that are like big and for tanks. I bet you don't. I think they do Jacinda, but I don't think it works super well. I've seen some people try to do. I've watched a lot of YouTube in my day. I've seen some people try to do that. Oh yeah, the treasure chest. Yes, that's so true. It's like the same old played out shit over and over and over again. I would like to see something interesting for a fish tank. Ooh, his fins look bad. He's probably not gonna make it. The scuba diver over the bubbly, you know, treasure box or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's all the same shit. And I'm not, and it's overpriced. So I'm definitely not getting your overpriced played out shit. You're gonna have to really blow my socks off, okay? The driftwood is cool. That was probably the only thing in those stores that I was tempted to buy, was like the big, cool pieces of driftwood that were also priced appropriately. People are tripping these days with the prices. I saw a fish decoration that was like a modern living room. It was giving beige mom. I think I saw those exact decorations. Were you at like Petco or PetSmart when you saw that shit? Because I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Was it like a bubbly thing like this and it was all beige? They want us all just to kill ourselves, I think. Holy shit, the coral anemone at the fish stores are pricey. Oh my god. Yeah, they are. That's like for rich people. Saltwater tanks is a rich people hobby. You can't fucking convince me otherwise. Because that shit, damn. Dizzy. Like, I get my butthole puckers when I have to pay like $40 for a bottle of whiskey. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not paying $55 for a fucking tank decoration. I got a whole ass ton of kids. No. The answer is no. It so is, yeah. I tried to buy some on Facebook Marketplace yesterday and they wanted so much. Bro, we're in Arkansas. I'm serious, Bradley. Golly. Serious. One of the best, like, purchases, speaking of all that, one of the best purchases that I made, and this thing is so dirty, so don't, like, it sits on the floor in a garage, okay, and blows air around, so get off your fucking high horse before you get on it, bitch. I'm not in the mood. It's covered in dust. One of the best purchases I've ever made. It's full metal. This little fan, I've had it for like 6 years. It's got a braided cord on it. Who made this fan? It's supposed to look retro. I don't know who made it. It don't like have a brand on it or nothing. But it's made just like those old ass retro fans back in the day that are completely made of metal. The blades are metal, the cage is metal, the body's metal, the button, everything about it is metal. Who goes there? Somebody walking their dog. And that thing It's going to work forever. Forever. If the motor goes out on it, you could open the back of it and repair the motor and shut the thing back up. Metal appliances, guys. Okay? I got a stand-up fan that's like one of those kinds that has the base and the pole or whatever, and it's like this, completely metal. Had that one for years also. That's what I want to see back in the communities. It's all metal made shit. You know what I mean? I think glass stuff would work, like a clear glass thing. Yes, it is a real need in the market. Casey wants to do the thing where you put the acrylic box tower inside of the tank, and then the fish goes up inside it, and then it looks like they're like in the air or whatever. But when Casey wants to do projects like that, I'm just like, oh no. Oh no. It's gonna be a big mess. Ugh. Yes, I love that 50s look too. I love it. While I've not been feeling well, I've been doing a lot of heating pad laying. And I'm back on my bullshit, convinced that I could live in a tiny home. You know how I'm like a borderline hoarder? And I've got a shit ton of jobs and way too much shit in this house. And I'm not organized. But I love those tiny home videos. And it's just like, it feels like if I could just set everything on fire and just move into one of those tiny homes, I would feel so much better. Y'all are so funny. Don't laugh at me, dude. I'm telling you. So they had some, I was watching some, and they had some that were 399 square feet. Because did you know in Texas, if it's under 400 square feet, you don't have to pay property taxes on that shit. So I was watching all of these, and Casey is laughing his ass off at me watching these tiny home videos, and he was like, you could fucking never, dude. That is a joke. And I'm like, you don't know me, okay? I can switch shit up like that, all right? 1 minute you think you know me, you don't, buddy. I could do a fucking complete 180. I could get rid of all this stuff. And then I was looking in those tours, and I was like, I wonder how many plants I could fit. He was like, Rachel, I want you to think about something right now. He's like, I think that would be about the size of our garage. I was like, I can make it work. I can make it work, okay? I can make it work. Oh, man. I know, but look, Bradley, look up the videos. I'm telling you, they look nice. Like, I don't know how they make them look nice, but they look really nice. They're like prefabbed tiny homes. They're so adorable. I just want to live my best Hobbit life. I want to do it so bad. The other part of me that collects all this shit obviously doesn't want to do it, but I do. I do. I gotta have at least 900. I collect markers. My dad made his barn into an apartment, and I lived there for a bit. That was sick. It was like a tiny home. I love it. Oh, convert an old grocery store. Shit. That's a big ass place to convert. No, dude. I just, something about it. Like, I've always wanted to live like that. I did live like that. Right out of high school, I lived in like a little studio apartment. I didn't own a fucking thing. So it was real easy. And like, I didn't even own a bed. So the studio apartment came furnished with a fold out bed sofa. This thing was small. Like, you walked in, there's the couch that folds out into a sofa, TV right here, closet behind it. You step up, there's a kitchen area and a bathroom and shower, and it was literally that small. And I loved it. I loved it. I lived there for almost a year. It was tiny, 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 tiny. I've seen some awesome ones at the big manufactured home places. Oh, really? Or one of those old car dealerships or a mechanic shop with those big windows. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen some like that that are like a converted barn or whatever. So gorgeous. But if there's one thing that makes me like a little uncomfortable in people's homes, it's vaulted ceilings. Like, and some people love it and it makes their heart sing, and I understand that, and I'm not yucking your yum, but vaulted ceilings make me feel fucking uncomfortable. Like, it's almost hospital-y. I don't know. It's just too much. You know what I mean? It's just too much. I like the lower ceilings. I like the comfortability, the coziness of it all. I like that sensation. So when those big giant things, like, some people really like it and they're gorgeous. Like, I'm not gonna argue the beauty of it or whatever, but not for me. I don't like that sort of thing. I collect everything too, Nicole. I'm just so full of shit about this tiny house stuff. I'm just completely full of shit. But in my mind, I'm already there. In my mind, I've already moved in, dude. I'm already gone in my mind. I think it's just fun to have your own cozy space. Yeah, maybe that's really what I'm fantasizing about, is like having my own little cozy space. You know? Can we just park it out back? Can we go get one of those and then just park it out back, and then when everybody gets on my fucking last nerve because they won't put the dishes in the side of the sink that I request, or they won't do anything, or they won't clean, or they won't do laundry, and then I could just say, y'all can all kiss my ass, and I'm gonna go out into my she shed. That's also a tiny, these things are homes. Like, they're tiny homes. Like, I'm really into it. I'm so into it. Oh, an obscene amount of windows. I told Jacinda, I said, if Casey and I ever buy another house, it's not going to be a tiny house because I'll never get to live my dream. It's fine. I'll just let all my dreams die. I told him it has to have more windows than this piece of shit. I love my home. My home is awesome. I am very grateful and thankful for my home, but I call it the cave for a reason. It's so dark here. So dark. There's only, it seems like, because the back area is so wooded, you never see like sun. Room with a good window is the plant room, which is where all the plants are. If I could tear the roof off of this house and put in some skylights in tons of places, I think that would make it so much better. Is this house nice enough or worth it to do all that? I don't fucking think so. I don't think so. I always wondered how I don't know. I don't know how people clean their ceiling fans. I don't know. When they're vaulted like that, I have no clue. You could have a vacation rental. I know, I could. I need to get a third job. I'm close to 6 feet tall. Rachel! Are you really? Sorry, the trash truck's here. And get claustrophobic. Tiny house sounds like a nightmare. That's what Casey said. Casey said he would be like Chris Farley when he's trying to change in the airplane bathroom in a tiny house, and I fucking believe him. I do. I believe him. Find a body of water and stick it there for sure. Jacinda's got a plan. Oh no, I would love to throw it all away and live in a tiny house, but I know that it won't work in my heart of hearts. Maybe when I'm 70. I know, that's the same way, Nicole. I guess I'm the same way. I know in my heart of hearts, like, number one, I have too many dogs. Like, I would never be able to leave my animals, number one. And maybe later on in life, you know, maybe I'll just abandon all my belongings and say fuck it and be done with it. I could definitely see myself doing that. Like, I've done some serious crazy. Oh my God, I found that picture of where I shaved my head. Do you guys want to see it? God, shut up, guys. I'm gonna have to freaking. My stomach still hurts, by the way. I don't know if you were wondering. I know I haven't complained about it in 5 seconds, but it still hurts. Okay, well, they're just not gonna stop barking. Because it's like a lawn service guy parked across the street. Barrels of death. Marnie, did you see the barrels? I forgot to tell you guys about that. The barrels are still out there. He could still be contemplating on murdering us and burying us all out in the backyard after dissolving us all in acid in those barrels, but he hasn't done it yet. I just wanted to show you those barrels so that you could see when I pulled up and he had all those out there that day where I was like, oh no, oh no. Okay, so here's my picture of what year was this? 2015? Shit, I don't know. And this is not a good picture. This is like a picture of a picture, y'all. So here's me with a shaved head. Now it looks like only one side of my head is shaved, but both of my sides of my head are shaved. So I'm trying to get it to where I don't have a bad glare. Feel free to make all your non-binary jokes in the comment section. So you see the shave went all the way up, and then right over here on the other side was shaved all the way over here on this other side too. I told you, bitch. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So, I don't know if that was the look for me. Like, I probably shouldn't have been wearing that look. When I showed my boys, they were fucking shook. Okay. They hadn't seen this picture. So they were real shook. But you can see, this is how I met Casey, by the way. So, you know, little church boy Casey who grew up with two parents and like had a great childhood and all that shit. Like, he met me when I had a shaved head like this, and he didn't like, and he was still into it. So I was, you know, you can't keep me down. You know what I'm saying? One more time. I'll show you one more time before I put it up. I didn't have nails. Nails were not a part of the equation. And then my hair was like this short. So like right here was how short it was. So I would move it all over to like one side to make it look like just half was done at a time or whatever. God, the growing out process for that hair was brutal. Brutal. Oh, thanks, Goncalo. I was really expecting y'all to roast me pretty hard. These are really nice comments. I was expecting like some comparisons to people and all kinds of stuff, so. Oh, you guys are so nice. It was very punk rock, yeah. So I was like, when I went and had it done, the hairdresser, this was way back in the day when I used to go to a hairdresser. I sat in her chair and I said, I want you to shave my head. And I just want like this. I want to have some hair like right here, but I don't want any hair over here. And so she did like a fucking like a 4 or something like that on the side of my head. Kind of had me, and I had long hair. Long hair when I shaved all my hair off. Like I was going fucking through it, bitch. I fucking recall this shit and I'm like, bitch. I was going through it. And this hairdresser was like, she refused to shave my head. Like she did a 4. It was really long on the sides. And then she did like a 3. And she was like, I can't do it any closer to the head. Because I kept telling her, I was like, can you go closer? Because like, I want it to be like a buzz. Like, I want this shit to be buzz, bitch. I want to feel my fucking skin. And she thought like I was a mental patient. So she was like, that's as short as I can go. I can't really go any shorter. So I had to go home and get the clippers and fucking do it myself. And that's like, that was the hairstyle that we had for the whole time I think I was dating Casey. I had that shaved hairstyle. And then, bitch, during the growing out, it looked so fucked up. Oh my God, it was so bad. I would wear these fucking crochet beanies that my Nana made me. For months. To cover up this fucking big block of hair. And then this little bitty short, like, whatever. This looked fucked up when I grew it out, y'all. It looked so bad. I had that haircut for years. Oh, yeah? Kept it, but kept getting shorter. I nearly shaved my head when I got with Charlie. Yeah, dude. Thank you. It's very tank, girl. Yeah, man. I used to really identify with those badass bitches. I told you Sigourney Weaver was my fucking hero in those alien movies. And I wanted to be a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean? I really did. The Tylenol's starting to kick in. My stomach feels a little bit better. But I gotta, hang on. It's just, I gotta deal with these dogs real quick. They're driving nuts. Lee Lou, come here. Come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here. I made a giant wall, so it takes a long time. I gotta get around it, my bad. Sorry, I did not mean to leave you guys for so long. She was never gonna stop. Oh no. Why do we take it? I don't know, Bradley. It's just something we do. Anyone watch Fern? I'm curious if anyone has tried those moss poles she uses. I used to watch Fern, but I haven't watched her in a really... I haven't even seen her pop up on my recommended in a long time. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You're gonna make her mad. You better leave her alone. Okay, okay, okay. Hang on, I'll be done really quick. She's got all her hair in her face and I need to put it in a little ponytail. BB, leave her alone. Hang on, hang on. You got a piece in your eye. Un momento. Really fast. Better get out of her face. She's gonna bite you. Excellent. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. She can see him out the window. Oh my god. Please stop. I can't close the window. There's stuff in the way. They're just gonna make my life really freaking hard today. That woman wasn't having it either. Like, she wasn't having it. She really did. She didn't say, look, I think you're having a nervous breakdown or whatever, but I could feel it in like the way that she was talking to me that she thought I was having a nervous breakdown. But I wasn't. Do you see? When a man makes me so upset that I have to change my whole life around, I can't continue to take that hair with me. I gotta get it off. I gotta get it off of me. You guys know what it's like. I haven't had the sensation to want to do that since then, though. I haven't wanted to shave my head in a long fucking time, so. Must be all better. Oh, hi, Bob. She had a cute little bow. I was going to show it to you, and then she acted like an ass. Well, I can already tell that I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. And I've been very, very lucky all up until this point that I haven't had to like run to the bathroom and abandon y'all. What do y'all want to do tomorrow? You just want to do show and tell on the plants, like update on Harley's plants? I need to do my nails. We could do that. I can't wait till we can get out of the fucking house together. Seriously, this fucking sucks. We need to go places. Like, I'll be really happy when we can go to Old Navy together, and then guys can go in like the dressing room with me, and we can try some shit on, go to the mall together, go shopping. Yes, Mary, I'm gonna do toe bling and nail bling too. Like I said, I'm probably only gonna do one. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you know, on the nail ones, like, I couldn't believe like how many views. Yeah, Emily, I stream on my phone. Not this phone. Like, I stream on my old iPhone that I had. When I did stream with this, it was like a hunk of shit. Like, we didn't get nowhere with that. I tried to stream. The only place that my phone worked when I was streaming was at Walmart when we went to and did all that. But every other place I go, the stream will drop when I'm driving. And that's because of the service that I have right now. The reason why I say I can't wait to get my iPhone is because when I get a newer phone, I'm switching services. And the service that I'm going to be switching to in my town has more coverage. So it didn't used to matter before when all I was doing was making phone calls or whatever. But now it matters a lot because I'm wanting to stream. So I'm switching services, and it'll be Casey's service. And Casey was able to stream the whole time that we were in Sea King Tropicals. He was able to stream the whole way from there to Walmart, and nothing dropped. So that's what I'm saying. I know once I get switched over that I'll just be able to, the stream may drop at some point, but it ain't gonna be nothing like what it is now with my service. I basically can't, I'm grounded at the house with the service that I have right now, unless I go live right outside of Walmart. So it just kind of sucks balls. I like to start streaming, but I don't want to invest a lot. You can't, you can just do your phone. Like, I literally see 13-year-olds live streaming on YouTube. So, and they don't have any equipment. They're just like, hi, I'm 13. Oh my God, yeah, like, I'm totally 13. And then they have like 300 people in their chat. That's YouTube. That's how it goes. We do have a Discord, but I haven't been on it because I'm a piece of shit. Yeah. It's a members only Discord though. We'll send you an invite, Brad. It's easy. It's easy, Emily. You just gotta go live. Once you knock off like the new off of it or whatever, you'll be fine. You'll be totally fine. I missed you guys, dude. I'm so glad that I can't. Like, I'm seriously gonna have to go to the bathroom soon. But man, the dogs are just gonna go wild. There's like 4 dudes outside and they're working on the lawn across the way. And Andrew, I don't know if you're still here, if you're silently listening, the obliqua leaf is getting really big and it's about to put out another leaf. So, yeah, send, I don't know how to do it. Send Bradley. I'm fucking old. Oh. You know Cillian Murphy? You know that guy Cillian Murphy, that actor? Do you know he doesn't do like social media at all? He just is like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm too old for that. I fucking admire the shit out of that. He's just awesome. He's like, oh, come on. You come here. Mama hold you, baby. Oh. He's a big boy. I found some puppy pictures of him the other day, and oh my God. He looked like Fizzgig from The Dark Crystal. Bradley, none of us know how to use it. They should call it the boomer Discord. Fucking it's so funny. None of us know how to use it. And I was trying to teach Casey how to use it, and Casey for fucking sure don't know how to use it. So, none of us. It's barely getting on. Booty gore. Who said booty gore? Butt gore time. No, I can finish that one story that I was going to tell you. I think it's the same old people in here. Hey, remember I told you all that fucked up shit about how my ex, when he like proposed to me or whatever, he just handed me stuff, and I was telling you all that stuff all up until to tell you this one story, and then I got cut off because Casey came home from work. So I'll finish it for you. So I just got out of this like really weird relationship where this guy just wasn't really that into me, and I felt like I was begging for all this kind of attention and stuff, and it just wasn't working out. And this was like mine and Casey's like second date. The ex shitty proposal cliffhanger. Yes, let's get it done. Right before I have to go to the bathroom, I'm like holding it in. I'm having cramps right now. So right before I go, I want to finish that story. And I didn't know Casey very well. We were just like started dating or whatever. And it was probably the second date that we were going on. And I had proposed like a place for us to go. And I was really nervous about going to this place because I didn't want to run into my ex. Like, I was still, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just didn't want to run into him. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't know. I don't think I want to go there because I don't want to run into my ex. And he goes, we had not dated. We had a second date maybe or whatever. And we were out behind his truck and we were loading some stuff into the truck, maybe like an overnight bag or something. I don't remember while we were doing, but he goes, are you really worried about running into him? Boyfriend? No, because at that time I had moved out. So I'd already gotten my own apartment at that time. Yeah, he was my landlord and my boyfriend. But I was like, I really didn't want to run into him. And I was talking to Casey about it. And he goes, are you really worried about running into him? And I was like, yeah, I don't, you know, fucking don't want to run into him or whatever. And he goes, he looked me dead in the eye. And he was like, well, are you my girl or are you not? And I was like, well, yeah. And he was like, well, then don't worry about it. I'll be there. Don't worry about it. If we run into him, he won't talk to you if I'm there with you. And I was like, all right. All right then. It was only our second date or whatever, but he was like, well, are you my girl or aren't you? And I was like, I guess so. And that was the end of it, really. I mean, there wasn't a lot of courting, you know. I mean, he pretty much, like I said, when me and Casey first started dating, Casey knew exactly what he wanted. He made no fucking bones about it. He was very forward. He knew exactly what he wanted. So that was so after going through such a shitty ass relationship where a guy was just kind of stringing me along and he wasn't that interested in everything, I went to this relationship where I was like, remember I told you that like he snuck like a kiss on me in the back of the storeroom where I worked at and stuff, and I was like, he just basically completely swept me off my feet. Okay? So when he was saying that, well, are you my girl or aren't you? It was like swoon type shit. You know what I mean? He really had me swooning. Yeah. Shut up, Gonzalo. Yeah, it was great. He's always been like that. He's always been very protective, very just, you know, he's just everything I ever wanted whenever I was dating people, you know. Like, I swear to God, my ex, the one that gave me the shitty proposal because the moon wasn't right and all that, I swear we would be out at like playing pool and stuff like that, and guys would hit on me and he wouldn't care. Like, he didn't give a shit. I'm telling you, this guy just wasn't really that into me. And I had no idea, because honestly, I had always been in relationships where guys were pretty much into me. I didn't have to worry about that shit. You know what I mean? But this guy just wasn't, for whatever reason, and I was blind to it. And guys could practically come up to me and give me their number when we were out together, and he wouldn't even have a reaction to it. And I went straight from being in that situation to Casey would come fucking unhinged if some guy came up and talked to me. And I guess that's what I wanted. You know, I wanted someone to give a shit. I wanted someone to care. I wanted someone to, you know, to treat me like I was something worth losing. You know what I mean? So that's the little story I just wanted to tell you. Was that's a catchphrase in our relationship, you know. So are you my girl or ain't you? You know, we say that to each other. Well, are you on my side or not? You know, so we say that a lot in our relationship. So no booty gore for today, unfortunately. Goncalo's not going to tell any 90s stories of being on rotten.com for today. Just a little romantic story to end our morning off with. Maybe next time we'll play some, we'll do some TMI story times about when I was a teenager. I have not yet even begun to exhaust all the things that I can tell you guys. And I have, like, I'm going to get the fucking video out. So calm down. Everybody just calm down. I'm going to get the unboxing out. And then we'll be able to have a look at all the cool stuff out here. Okay? Okay? Casey proposal? Oh, you. I'll tell you how that went one day. I'm the guy I'm with now will bring sweatshirts for me in case I'm cold. I was like, you thought about me in advance? I know. I know. I know you too well, Goncalo, okay? I already know. I already fucking know. Alright? Anyways, pray for me that my fucking period starts sometime soon so I can quit writhing in pain. Okay, guys? Seriously. I don't know when I'll be back. But I'll be back, bitch. Love you guys. Peace out. Later, taters. Bye.